Good morning, students. Today we will do another kind of polymer which is called polyesters. Earlier we did polyolefins and polyamides, which includes nylon 6 and nylon 6,6. Now this is another kind of polymer which are called polyesters. Polyesters means poly means many and esters means ester linkage, that is COO linkage. Now in this kind of polymer we will study two examples. One will be Dacron and another will be Glyptal. Now the polymers which contain an ester linkage are known as polyester. For example, Dacron. Now Dacron is also called Terylene. So first we will do Dacron, which is also called Terylene. Now it is a condensation product of ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. These are the monomers of Terylene, that is ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. We will see how it is formed. Polymerization is carried out at 420 to 460 Kelvin in presence of catalyst mixture of zinc acetate and antimony trioxide. Antimony trioxide is Sp2O3. What is the formula for antimony trioxide? Sp2O3. Now in this, these zinc acetate and antimony trioxide, they act as a catalyst, and this is how this polymer is formed. Now we will study how this polymer is formed. Now you see here, this is ethylene glycol. You know it very well that n unit of ethylene glycol we will take, and glycol contains two OH group. One OH group is this side and one OH group in another side. Now this is terephthalic acid. Terephthalic acid means COOH groups, two COOH groups on their para positions to each other. They are on para positions to each other. Now you see, now this from here, this is a condensation polymer. From here, the OH group will go, and from here, the H group will go. Now they will form water, and rest of the thing will join. Again here, H will go away with another molecule to form water. Here OH will go away. Now we will see what will be the repeating unit. Now this is O, the H will go from this side. This is CH2, CH2, OCO. Now all of you see, this is the ester linkage. OCO, which comes from here. This is O and this is CO. OCO, then benzene ring, then CO, then it becomes N types. This is called Terylene, and this is very important polymer. And this polymer is, it can be blended with cotton, wool and silk to form terrycot, terry wool and terry silk. Now Terylene is highly resistant to the action of chemical and biological agents. Its fibers are quite strong and durable. It can also be blended with wool or cotton to obtain fabrics of desired composition. Means they can be blended with cotton to form terrycot, they can be blended with wool to form terry wool, and they can be blended with silk to form terry silk. And this is very important fiber which is crease resistant also, because if we use purely cotton fibers, then it is very compulsory to press that fabric. But this is crease resistant also, and it is also used for preparing magnetic recording tapes, conveyor belts, aprons for industrial workers, etc. And it is also used for the preparation of safety helmets. So safety helmets are also prepared from this Terylene. So it's an important polymer. Now come to second type, second example of polyester, that is Glyptal. Now it is also a polyester having crosslinks, and it is a thermoplastic polymer. It is a polymer of condensation reaction of ethylene glycol and phthalic acid. Now here you can see ethylene glycol and phthalic acid. Now again this is OH group from here and OH group from here. This is ethylene glycol and N unit of phthalic acid. Phthalic acid means these two COH group on the adjacent carbon. Now they will again undergo condensation reaction like this. They will form water molecule and form an ester linkage. So this is how ester linkage is formed. Now That is why it is also a kind of polyester. So H will go from this side, and again OH will go from this, OH will go from this side, and it will become OCH2, CH2, OCO, CO, and the repeating, this becomes a unit, repeating unit, and forms glyptal. So, and glyptal is also an important polymer. When its solution in a suitable solvent is evaporated, it leaves a tough but non-flexible film, and it is therefore used in the manufacture of paints and lacquers. So this is very important use of glyptal. This you have to remember, paints and lacquers. So these two polymers, they come under the category of polyesters. With this, I will end here my video.